this is Alaska and Bob, and we are here for Word Wednesday.
Welcome to Word Wednesday, Word Wednesdayers. As my co-host today has changed our names to Alaska and Bob. Welcome. Sorry we missed you last week. We had some things come up and we're unable to get a video out. And if you're looking towards it, I'm sorry that we weren't able to get a video out. We've had some different changes going on, and my responsibilities have just been overwhelming between personal and ministry-wise. So, welcome to Word Wednesday, and we're going to be finishing up our chapter in Malachi, talking about renewing our faith. And so, Raylyn, when you hear the word generosity, what comes to your mind?
Giving money to people.
All right. I'm sorry. I meant Alaska. Giving money to people. Yes. So generosity, that's one way to be generous. And another way to be generous is to let the things that you have people to bless other people. Maybe they use it for something, or maybe you give that to them so that they have something that they need that you maybe have an excess of, or maybe not a need at all, or have the ability to gain it again without that much difficulty. So for instance, Alaska here, one of the things that she's been doing is, as last couple of weeks, she's been going into her piggy bank and taking out money, and she's been sneaking into the office here at the parsonage and putting it on my desk and putting some next to Rachel's nightstand and hiding it around the house because she wants to share a blessing with people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so so we can renew our faith by renewing our giving, and by giving to God in Malachi chapter 2 verses 17 all the way through chapter 3. Hey, I like your bow. Can you please put it down? Thank you. Talks about how, we are not to rob God, and how we have lost focus. And sometimes we lose focus on things. The Israelites had lost their focus on and reverence of God, and they lost that focus, and they were trying to and God wants them to refocus. And sometimes we need to refocus. What happens when you get out of focus, Raylyn?
I get crazy.
You get crazy. Yeah. And then you have to refocus, right? Calm down. And what do you do to calm down sometimes? What do you do?
Listen to music.
Listen to music? What's the other thing?
Snuggle.
Snuggle your Pooh Bear. What's the other thing you like to do?
Do art.
Do art. That's right. And that's those things. And we're called to refocus our faith to God by finding ways to refocus those faiths so that we have the right attitude about God and about giving as well. And we need to acknowledge the ownership. In Malachi verses 3, 6 through 9, it says this: I, the Lord, do not change, so you, O descendants of Jacob, are not destroyed. Even since the time of our forefathers, you have turned away from my decrees, and have I not kept them? Return to me, and I will return to you, says the Lord Almighty. But you ask, how are we to return? Will a man rob from God? Yet you rob me. But you ask, how do we rob you? In tithing and offering. Now you are under a curse, the whole nation of you, because you are robbing me. Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, and there may be food in my house. And so we're called to acknowledge that God is the owner of everything that we have, and that when we give, verse 11 through 12 says, I will prevent pests from devouring your crops and the vines of your fields, and then all the nations will call you blessed. And so when we give, there is a blessing. Now, I want to get this straight, is that the blessing is not that we get something in return. The blessing could be a feeling, right, Raylyn?
Mm-hmm.
It could be how we, or maybe God blesses us in a different way. but it's not always getting something in return or more than what we gave. It's up to God, and we should not give because of that, but we should give because we love God. And that's what we are called to do. And in this, when they gave and brought the whole tithe to the storehouse, God prevented the pests from getting to the grain and the vineyards and stuff like that, so that they had that they didn't lose anything. And so sometimes when we give, the blessing is that we gain the ability to do more, or the way we feel. And so giving has all these different avenues to it. But to renew our faith, we need to renew our giving and realizing what we have is God, and what what we're able to do with the possessions that God has given us so generously, and how we can use that to be kingdom builders. Right, Raylyn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you want to pray us out?
Okay, Word Wednesdayers, let's lift up into prayer. Lord God, I pray that we have a good day. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Alaska. And you have a great Wednesday, and I will see you next week. Take care, and we love you, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, see ya. This is Bob and Alaska. The bow mustache. Bye.